T-Mobile, the self-proclaimed Un-carrier, is getting a new CEO. And yes, it matters. This isn't just a routine corporate announcement, it's a big deal for millions of customers and the entire wireless industry. When T-Mobile changes leadership, it can send ripples through the market, affecting everything from your monthly bill to the way you use your phone every day. The person at the top decides your phone plan prices, your service quality, and what tech you get next. Their vision shapes the company's direction, and that trickles down to every customer, whether you're streaming, gaming, or just texting friends. T-Mobile's leadership has always shaped the entire wireless industry, not just its own customers. Their bold decisions have set trends, forced competitors to adapt, and even changed the way Americans think about mobile service. For years, T-Mobile's bold moves forced AT&T and Verizon to change their own plans and pricing. The Un-carrier's aggressive strategies have kept the competition on their toes, leading to better deals and more choices for everyone. That energy came from the top. First John Legere, then Mike Sievert. Each brought their own style, shaking up the industry and making T-Mobile a household name. They made T-Mobile the underdog, the rule breaker, the company that gave us perks like T-Mobile Tuesdays and unlimited data. Their leadership turned T-Mobile into a brand people root for, not just a phone company. Now with a new CEO, everything could change. Priorities, strategy, even the Un-carrier attitude. Will the new leader double down on disruption or play it safe? The future of T-Mobile's bold identity is up in the air. This isn't just a business headline, it's about your wallet and your connection to the world. The choices made in the boardroom could impact your data speeds, your coverage, and even the perks you enjoy. So, who's leaving, who's stepping in, and what does it mean for you? The answers could shape your wireless experience for years to come. We'll break down the leadership change, the legacy left behind, and what's next for T-Mobile. From the boardroom to your pocket, these decisions matter. Because when the Un-carrier changes captains, the whole industry feels it. Let's dive in and see what the future might hold. What's actually happening and why should you care? We'll connect the dots between the boardroom and your everyday life. This is more than a corporate shuffle. It's a story about the future of your wireless life, your choices, and your connection. Let's get started. Mike Sievert, T-Mobile's outgoing CEO, wasn't just a name on a door. He was a driving force who helped shape the company's culture and vision over the past decade. As the architect behind many of the Un-carrier's boldest moves, Sievert led T-Mobile through a period of rapid growth, innovation, and fierce competition. He helped build T-Mobile's disruptive identity, first as COO, then as CEO, championing customer-first policies and shaking up the wireless industry. Now, Srini Gopalan is stepping in, ready to take the reins at a pivotal moment for the company. Gopalan isn't new to telecom. He's a seasoned leader with a reputation for driving transformation and growth. He's led major operations for T-Mobile's parent company, Deutsche Telekom, overseeing complex markets and large teams. With experience in the UK and India, Gopalan has navigated diverse business landscapes and regulatory environments. He brings a global perspective to a company with a very American, very loud brand, one that's known for its brash marketing and customer-centric approach. The big question now is, will Gopalan keep the Un-carrier spirit alive, or will he introduce a more traditional, international approach to leadership? This isn't a crisis handoff. Sievert is stepping down for personal reasons, and the transition is planned and smooth, with both leaders working closely to ensure continuity. The board trusts Gopalan to take T-Mobile into its next era, confident in his ability to balance innovation with stability. Even a well-planned change at the top can mean a new philosophy, new priorities, and a fresh approach to challenges and opportunities. Will T-Mobile double down on disruption or shift gears to focus on global integration and operational excellence? The answer will shape your experience as a customer, influencing everything from pricing and service to innovation and brand personality. Let's see what this new leadership could mean for the Un-carrier's future, and how Gopalan's vision will steer T-Mobile in the years ahead. The stage is set for a new chapter, one that could redefine what it means to be the Un-carrier in a changing world. Mike Sievert's legacy, the Sprint merger. Combining two giants was a massive gamble, but it paid off. T-Mobile gained crucial mid-band spectrum and leapfrogged rivals in 5G. Under Sievert, T-Mobile built the country's most robust 5G network, turning a risky merger into a competitive advantage. The company didn't just grow, It led the industry in new customers, quarter after quarter. T-Mobile shifted from being the cheap option to being the 5G leader. Sievert's era was about execution, integrating Sprint, expanding the network, and transforming T-Mobile into a heavyweight. He leaves the company stronger, bigger, and more competitive than ever. The Un-carrier is no longer the underdog, it's a true contender. That's the legacy Gopalan inherits. Now the question is, what's next? Why change CEOs now? The hardest part of the Sprint merger is done. T-Mobile is unified, the network is built, and the chaos is over. Now it's about monetizing that 5G network and finding new ways to grow. Gopalan's global experience could be key for this next phase. Think fiber, new revenue streams, and fresh strategy. This isn't about fixing problems, it's about seizing new opportunities. A planned transition signals stability and long-term vision. T-Mobile is ready for its next act. Gopalan faces big opportunities and big challenges. First up, 5G home internet. T-Mobile's wireless broadband is growing fast, but scaling it and managing congestion won't be easy. Then there's fiber. Should T-Mobile go all in, or stick to partnerships? Gopalan's European experience could guide the way. Satellite connectivity is another frontier, with T-Mobile's Starlink partnership promising coverage in remote areas. Meanwhile, AT&T, Verizon, and cable companies are fighting hard for market share. Gopalan must keep T-Mobile's momentum going as rivals copy the Un-carrier playbook. The next moves will define whether T-Mobile leads or follows. The pressure is on. So, what does a new CEO mean for your bill? When leadership changes at a major company like T-Mobile, it can have a ripple effect on everything from pricing to the perks you enjoy as a customer. T-Mobile built its brand on value, but recent years have seen quiet price hikes and new fees. Many customers have noticed their bills creeping up, sometimes with little warning or explanation. Gopalan could push for more profits, raising prices, cutting perks, or adding premium tiers. He might also look for ways to streamline operations, which could impact the services you rely on. Or he could double down on value, keeping prices low to win over budget-conscious customers. This approach could help T-Mobile stand out in a crowded market and keep loyal users happy. The strategy will depend on how he reads the market. Will he chase rapid growth, or focus on maximizing profitability for shareholders? The answer could affect millions of customers. Customer experience could change too. Will T-Mobile keep investing in US-based support and perks like T-Mobile Tuesdays, or will those benefits be scaled back to save money? Every decision will shape what you pay and what you get, from your monthly bill to the quality of service and rewards you receive. The Un-carrier could start to look more like its rivals, or keep shaking things up with bold moves and customer-friendly offers. Watch closely, your monthly bill is on the line, and even small changes could add up over time. The next year will tell us a lot about where T-Mobile is headed, and what it means for your wallet. T-Mobile is turning the page. Sievert's era was about merging with Sprint and building a 5G powerhouse. Now Gopalan takes over with new challenges: home internet, fiber, satellite, and fierce competition. The easy wins are gone. Future growth will take creativity and bold moves. For customers, this is a moment to watch. Gopalan's choices will shape your phone plan, your internet options, and the industry's direction. Will T-Mobile stay the Un-carrier, or settle into the status quo? Your feedback and choices matter more than ever. The next chapter is unwritten, and it's about all of us. Stay tuned.